sister.
Are we going to talk about my sister? That's how we start the interview off. Okay, welcome to On the Water Anarchy, presented by Quantum Sales. Peter Greenhalgh, a good friend and almost a family member in a way, because one of his very close friends has just asked my sister to marry him. But we met these guys a few years ago.
How's your sister? Sorry, did James ask your father?
He did, actually. He asked him. Yes. He asked him on the ski lift going up, and then the next lift up, he asked him, pushed him off. So Peter, it's nice to see you again. You're on main on the boat, or on tactics?
Main sheet.
Main sheet.
Yeah.
And this is a Mills 40.
Yeah.
You guys going well today?
Yeah, we had a very good first race, and then the second race, unfortunately, we poked our nose over the line a bit early and had to go back, which is pretty costly.
Yeah.
But then we worked quite well and got reasonably well back, but I think it will be a result somewhere around the 3rd to 5th mark.
All right. And where would that put you for the regatta?
That will put us second overall, 3 points off the lead.
It seems like certainly the most competitive IRC class here, most competitive handicap class here. What's it like out there with the King and the Santa Cruzes and the
it's all pretty close.
Archambault?
Even things like the J44, that's obviously a relatively old design, seems to nudge a result in there every now and then.
Is that the lovely blue boat?
It's a boat called Gold Digger.
Gold Digger.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's obviously pretty famous boat, I think, around America. It's won a fair few regattas, but yeah, no, that's competitive at times.
IRC is it's teetering in the U.S. It's never really exploded. It's doing okay, but it seems like there's sort of a tipping point that it's not reaching. What is it like in this class here? How is it compared to, say, some of the UK stuff?
Well, I mean, it's a nice class in that there's a lot of 40-footers and we're all similar rating and it's tight racing. And when you look at the score sheet, it's seconds in it. I mean, we got a result 2 days ago, it was 2 seconds in it, so it sort of works out pretty tight. You're fighting for every length. You can't relax and give up, because it's just nothing between it. But in comparison to England and IRC sailing, it's much the same.
Yeah.
Every now and then depends what regatta you do, but if you get a good bunch of 40-footers together, then yeah, same thing. It's tight.
We know you are one of the ultra high performance sailors in the world, extreme 40s, 49er Olympic campaigns. This is not, it's a very good looking boat, but it's a 7.5 knot boat upwind and a 9 knot boat downwind. Is it
a water pusher? Yeah.
A water pusher. It digs a hole. So is it a good time? Is it?
It's nice. Yeah, it's different sailing, and it's opens horizons. And, yeah, it's good.
Okay, let's go to something else. Your brother just went off to Singapore, didn't he?
Yeah, he's just set off on Puma.
So Robert Greenhalgh just joined Puma, and obviously one of the most respected sailors in that fleet, having won the last Volvo. Robert's a hell of a sailor. Was he worried about? I know he didn't want to do it again. Was he worried about it, or just a rough leg?
He doesn't want to do it again. He's just. I think the biggest thing is he feels he misses out on a lot of inshore racing. And he does enjoy his offshore racing. But if you go and commit to like a Volvo campaign, early on, you pretty much write off all your other inshore sailing, and that's what he enjoys. He enjoys the skiff sailing, he enjoys the extreme 40 stuff, and he enjoys doing tactics on things like TPs and things like that, and doing the Key West regattas and stuff like that. Where if you suddenly go Volvo campaign for 2 years, you pretty much that's you, and like it, lump it, and so you do tend to miss out on the. Some might say, some other exciting sailing.
Now, I heard a rumor that you were going to gear up for another Olympic campaign. Is that right?
That is possibly correct. Yeah.
Possibly correct.
Yeah.
What will you sail?
49er.
The 49er with?
Chris Draper.
Right on. And so, where can people find out more about that? Or
well, we're still sorting stuff out and sponsors and stuff, and then we'll do a launch and a press release saying that we're going to be a new team.
So how can potential sponsors contact you? Or find you?
Email, phone number.
All right, keep your eyes out for Peter Greenhalgh's Olympic campaign. Peter is an animal on the boat, and one of the hardest trainers there is. He will train hard and see if that team can bring home gold for the UK.
Hopefully, yeah, that's the game.
Nice to see you, brother. Good luck tomorrow.
Nice one. Cheers.